All right, guys, it's One Veracity here. Really happy to be getting Soul Talk back going. I loved it when we did it before, and we're going to be coming at you guys with this every single Sunday now. So, who's next?
Ian's making his bed right now, so I guess I'll hop in. Sorry, I've basically kind of disappeared, pulled a Dave Chappelle a bit for the past 2 months with all the college stuff, but I'm definitely looking forward to talking about everything that relates to sneakers, fashion, and this culture that we live in every Sunday. So hopefully Franalations will be here next week.
Yeah, yeah. We honestly
Partying right now as usual. You know Franalations, the lifestyle of the rich and famous.
we thought we were going to be able to get them for this one, but it's a lot of people ask why Soul Talk stopped and why not all of us were there every time. It's incredibly hard to schedule 4 people.
I don't understand. Franalations is like the Kanye West of sneakers. So.
And it's and we're in all different time zones. We got Chicago. I'm in Connecticut right now, Houston, and California. So it's just like people's day schedules just do not line up. So if we're not all here, we're sorry, but we're gonna keep on coming at you guys with this. So we're not gonna stop again.
Cool. So I thought a cool way to start the return of Soul Talk is to go through a little bit of what all of us are doing personally. So I don't mean to suggest that we're like some celebrities or something. Well, Fran is, but I just think it's interesting for me to see what other YouTubers are doing. So personally, I go to NYU right now. I'm on break. I study English with a focus in new media, and I minor in producing and the business of entertainment, media, and technology. That's kind of like an overview besides the YouTube stuff and all the personal stuff you can check out on my blog channel. But when do you guys want to jump in?
So should we do the full, like, what's going on with us right now? Now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I go to Boston College. I major in finance there. I'm in the Carroll School of Management. It's the business school there. I've been doing really well. Got a 4.0 this semester, actually. So I'm really excited about that. Really pulled it out at the end. And I've just been, I'm actually the marketing coordinator for 2 clubs, a public speaking club and then a venture capital competition as well. So I do YouTube. I love sneakers, but I also want to be really successful. So got to focus on school. I don't just do sneakers and fashion. I actually want to work in the world of business. I love real estate. I want to be a real estate financing is what I want to do for my career. Work at like an investment bank at first and then get my MBA. So that's kind of where my life's headed, and living off campus at BC. If you're ever there, just hit me up on Instagram or something. You guys can swing by the place. I'll say hi. Yeah, so I'm always happy to meet subscribers. If you guys ever see me, I've had a few people come up to me at various football games and stuff, say hi. I always love that. It's always cool for my friends who don't really know too much about YouTube to see that. It makes me feel like a little celebrity for a day. So I always say hi, and if you're ever in BC, just hit me up.
And basically, I have been applying to colleges. I've taken a fashion design course at the Glassell Houston School of Art. And basically, I just learned how to sew and do some small things like that, basically starting from the ground up. I think it's pretty interesting how I've come from, collecting sneakers to get into this. So I actually got a sewing machine for Christmas. Hopefully be making a few pieces and continue that. I really enjoyed it, and I'm hopefully going to be learning how to use this online program for fashion design and stuff like that, and hopefully get my stuff going and combine that with my college education, kind of get my businesses in place. So that's basically what I'm working on right now. And that is my life, trying to get back into this YouTube thing hard. Got a lot of video equipment for Christmas also, so I'm really excited to be working on that. Just trying to live life as a senior in high school. Ready for college, though. Very ready for college, though.
I think that's all dope. I wanna make a quick comment too. Personally, I assume you guys feel the same, but I don't want to speak for you. I have had a lot of people like message me or whatever and say, "I saw you at this place," and I've always wondered, like, why not say what's up? Definitely come say hi. As Veracity was saying, if you see me, I'm all around New York, especially around NYU's campus. So if you see me, say what's up. You know,
Mhm.
that's definitely it's like Veracity was saying, very cool for us.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to put a face to the screen name. Like, you know,
Mhm.
I have a lot of people that have really supported me from the beginning, and I'd really like to actually know that person, you know, more than just virtually know them. But
Yeah.
I you want to say something, Veracity?
Oh yeah. It's just like just going off of what Ian was saying. Like I got an Instagram comment the other day that said at this kid's school, like all the kids there like watch my videos every time they come out, and I just think that it's just literally the coolest thing that like I'm just a regular kid who like loves sneakers and puts some videos on YouTube, and now a whole like community of a school looks at my videos and talks about me, knows who I am, and it's like I'm a part of their life. So I think that's just awesome, and like I couldn't appreciate it anymore, guys. And if you guys do message me, best way to get in contact with me is on Instagram or on the One Veracity Facebook fan page, One Veracity Nike fans. Because YouTube I check a lot, but Instagram I'm on like 24/7, so that's the best way to get in contact with me, really.
I see. I have a lot less subs than you guys. Not really a celebrity, so I don't think there are any schools out there that are waiting on the Sir Sneaker video. But I think that's really awesome. So without further ado, should we get into our topics for this week?
Yes.
Dope. Well, the first topic, and I covered this in the sneaker recap on Fran's channel. Um, I think the biggest topic right now is the Nike Air returning to the back of the Jordan 3 on the 88 Retro. Like I talked about in that video, the white cement colorway is confirmed. Some places are confirming black cement, although that seemed to have like happened one day and then sort of like died down. So who knows? But I personally, I'm gonna have to turn off Facebook because people are messaging me a lot. Personally, it doesn't really bother me having the Jumpman on the back. To me, I think the reason to appreciate Nike on the back was because it was an indication of quality and that it was an older shoe. So now that Nike Air, like that logo on the back, no longer means necessarily better quality. I haven't held one yet, so I'm not ready to speak on the quality, but I'm guessing that the quality won't be as good as the older retros or the OGs. In fact, I'm almost positive. But so now that logo doesn't really mean better quality, I don't know. It doesn't really make much of a difference to me. But I know it makes a huge difference to a lot of people, so I'm very happy for those guys. But
I am just really happy I did not invest my money into a older Nike Air model because
Mhm.
number one, they're from the later '90s, early 2000s, so they're not as wearable. Number two, now they're completely kind of worthless now that Jordan is dropping them and everyone's going to have them with Nike Air. And it makes me a little bit more comfortable and just happy to have countdown packs because honestly, the quality on those is way better than what Jordan has been making for the past year and will drop with the Nike Air on the back. So I think Jordan Brand just needs to put their focus, time, energy, thought into how to make a better quality sneaker for cheaper rather than how are we going to sell more and make the most money out of the people. So that's just my opinion on it. What do you think, Veracity?
Well, to me, I never have had any of the older shoes. The oldest Jordan that I have is my Aqua 8s, and I love those. But so I've never really taken the time to really experience the quality difference, just because I buy them as they come out, and I've never gone back and bought an older pair, just because they've been releasing like, for example, I always loved the Bread or Playoff 11s, and I knew that like that once the Space Jams came out and once the other ones started coming out, that they were going to come out. So I never felt the need to buy all the shoes because to me it's like I find that like if it takes years off the wearable life. So if you can get them new, go for it. And obviously it's a really big play like on the whole. It's definitely a hype thing, 100%, because people want the Nike Air to look like it has a higher value to your shoe. So many people Instagram a shoe or put it on YouTube and just a shot of the Nike Air in the back. And there was an indication of quality But I think for a lot of people, especially nowadays, it was more an indication of value because you knew that while I have the infrared 6s from the most recent pack, your infrared 6 had the Nike on the back. So yours is worth like $300-$400 more than mine, and that's why you were happy with it. I mean, I can't say that's for everybody. Obviously not like the OG sneakerheads, but I think a lot of people, I mean, myself included, would, if I got an older pair, would want people, it's an exclusivity thing. It's a price thing. It's something that sets your pair apart from everybody else's. So as somebody that, if I had Nike Airs in the back, I'd be upset with this. Now for me, it's cool because I like it because it's a retro look. So to me, it doesn't matter that it was an indication of quality or value. To me, it's just cool that I can have a shoe the way it looked in '88. So I think that's awesome. And I pass on the white cements, so now this gives me a reason to buy them. So I'm definitely going to get them. And if the black ones come out too, I'll probably buy a couple pairs because I want to start wearing those to parties and just kind of getting them dirty. But since I only have one pair, I can't really do that because I love the shoe. So in my opinion, it's like, for me, I like it because it's like a vintage retro look. It doesn't matter to me about the exclusivity or anything like that. So, I mean, it's a pricing gimmick, and it builds hype, and people buy them. I will. But I'm not buying it because of the quality or anything. I'm buying it because it's what it looked like in '88.
And you can see the quality if you compare Jordans from years on. So, like, for example, I have these white cement 3s from 2002, same size black cement 3s from 2008. And you see like how much wider the white pair is. Mm-hmm. These are so comfy. These are the most comfortable Jordans I own. I wish Nike would bring this back, and we still can't get this. So why even buy it?
Yeah.
Just go buy a pair for $150 on Soul Collector or eBay that you know what, they'll be a little bit more comfortable with.
Well, I think there are two issues that also arise from this. One that I saw coming up for a lot of people was, wow, they're retroing the white cement 3 again, even though it's a different version of the retro. It was 2011 or something, right, when the last retro came out, January of 2011, I believe.
Exactly, black cement 3. But you know what? They know that they can sell those shoes, and they know that if they change it up a little bit, that they can sell them.
But here's the question, right? Is that a problem? I mean, it gives people who might have missed the previous release another shot at it. It gives, like Rassi was saying, you a shot at more pairs.
I don't think it's a problem.
I sold my white cement 3, so I'd be happy to get another pair. Nike on the back, Jordan on the back doesn't really bother me.
It's just simple business. It's supply and demand. They know that they will sell out on shelves. They're gonna make money off of it. Like I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with the
quality,
how it affects the sneaker culture.
Well, I think that actually I mean, obviously people are gonna buy them, a little hype piece thing in there, obviously. But to me, I think that there's shoes that you want to have value and want to be exclusive. The Bin 23s, the Dornbeckers, etc. Those are going to be your big Nike like shoes that Jordan shoes that you're like really proud to have in your collection. In my opinion, unless the Black Cement 3s don't retro for like 10 years, Black Cement 3s and Bred 4s are never going to be that. So I really don't care if every sneaker had them, because to me, if you like Jordans, the Bred 4s and the Cements are two shoes that every sneakerhead, in my opinion, if you like Jordans, you should probably have in your collection just because it's such a classic, a great colorway, and extremely wearable. So to me, those aren't shoes that I'm think of as like, I'm rocking Heat today. To me, it's just, I like the shoe, it's Jordan, and it doesn't matter to me if everybody had it, really, because I don't place that as a grail or a high-value sneaker in my collection. Some people might, and that's awesome, but to me, it's like, it's not a shoe that's meant to have like a really high resale value, a really high price tag associated with it. It's just a shoe that everyone can enjoy, kind of. So I don't really have a problem with it coming out again at all. Some shoes I would, but not this one. The Thunders I was happy about, but if they started doing that to the Thunders, that's where I would get mad, because it's a more unique, kind of exclusive colorway in my opinion. So like stuff like that, but a common colorway like that, I don't really have a problem with.
Well, that's my next question then, is where we draw the line. Because for me, I mean, you know, if you follow me, to the viewers, if you guys follow me on my channel, then you know, if it were up to me, everything would be a general release. Everyone could get every shoe they wanted. That includes the Yeezys. If everyone who wanted a Yeezy had a Yeezy, it wouldn't bother me at all. But I realized that for some people, they really want it to be limited. And I also realize that that's kind of hard to admit, because in certain circles, if if you admit that you like it because it's limited, then there's sort of the social backlash for all that. But okay, so the white cement threes retroed last time in 2011. They're now coming back in 2013. So every 2 years we get a white cement three. Is that cool? Should it be every 1 year? Should it be every 3 months? I mean, where is that line for us?
I think that it is a touch too soon, but if it's not a trend, then I'm okay with it. And if they do it to a couple shoes, like let's say they start doing this to the infrared sixes, that I would have a problem with because that's always been a super sought after shoe, and I don't know, like I'd have an issue with that. But for me personally, this isn't. Everyone can have different opinions. I think the black cement threes and the bread fours are two, and then the ones like the black and red or white and red ones. Those are shoes that everyone can appreciate and shoes that I wouldn't mind seeing released every 3 years or something like that. But then you get to the point where it's just if they're sitting on shelves like it's constantly available, that's not going to be cool. Everybody will have them, but then it'll just be like, I mean, like some people might enjoy that, but I think you need to have a level of exclusivity. But I think that if you want them, you should be able to get those shoes. And that's my opinion. But also, I don't mind saying that I like shoes because they're limited. Having something unique in your collection, there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, I have to like the way the shoe looks independent of its being limited, but there is some stuff that if everybody could have it, I wouldn't buy it, and y'all can call me a hype beast or whatever, but that to me it's like, okay, I like the shoe, it's cool, and it's cool because not everybody can have it. Like my Bin 23/7s. I would have bought those either way, but I especially needed them because I knew that not everyone's going to have them. And I think the best designs shouldn't always, the most creative, I'll say, designs shouldn't always be available because there needs to be exclusivity in this world. I mean, pricing can't do that because they're just basketball shoes at the end of the day. But I think that it's okay to have, like, some shoes that you like because they're limited. Everyone wants to be unique in this world. And wanting that and appreciating that in sneakers there's nothing wrong in my opinion. So.
That's fair. That's totally fair. The second issue that comes up is, I was talking about how the Nike Air on the back used to be an indication of quality, and it remains to be seen whether or not that'll still be the case in 2013 when these 88 retros come out. Now, I think we can use this sort of segue into a different issue, and that is, would you guys be willing to pay a higher price for OG quality? Let's say that the 88 retro had OG quality, but it retailed for $265. Personally, I would do it. I realize that it's that Jordan is that would mean that they just kept hiking up the price or whatever, and it'd be nice if they gave us sort of the old quality for the old price. But personally, I'd be willing to pay more money, up front for the quality that Jordans used to have.
I would personally pay more money, but not that much more money.
Okay.
I think Jordan Brand should naturally put their all into their products. And if I'm going to invest my money and my work into a pair of shoes, I definitely want them to be top quality. And if for $260, you can get a lot better stuff than some Jordans. You know what? Like as David said, everyone else is going to have its mass release. It's probably going to get dropped in another year. That probably already has been released multiple times, and you can probably find that same pair of shoes, actual OG for around that price. So that's my feelings towards that.
A shoe like that wouldn't have as wide of an audience, so what they would probably do is make it like a bin release where they keep it super limited, and that's cool, but you're not going to end up paying $265 then. For the OG quality ones, you'd end up paying around $5, I would say, if they drop that. And I thought the cool idea would have been to do the superior quality, make it limited, and only drop the Nike Air, so it's a very special retro.
That would be dope.
And yeah, I think that would be cool because that's a shoe that should be limited because you can charge more. The people who want to pay for the quality are going to get more, and then it's still an indication of value, quality, and exclusivity. And you get the retro look you're going for. So to me, that'd be the perfect ideal thing because it checks all the boxes that people might be upset about and keeps it what it is. Now, some people would say you should release it to everybody, but there has to be something special in this world. They don't make 1 million bottles of Dom Perignon every year and make a limited amount. And the people who buy them enjoy them and love them. That's why they're vintages out there too. So in my mind, it's just like some things have to be exclusive, and something like that is special enough where it would be a perfect exclusive thing. So that's what I'd like them to do. Increase quality, increase the price, limit the quantities, so that we get everything that we want, and the people who want it are going to pay for it, and the people who are like, okay, I'll find my Black Cement 3s, go for it, buy those. Maybe they do another release of the regular one in tandem with it or something like that.
I have to admit, that all makes sense to me. I personally, I wouldn't mind if it was a general release, but I'm not talking, when I make statements like that, I'm not trying to say, and they should do this, this would be good business. I'm just saying as a consumer,
Right.
it wouldn't bother me. But I also realize that I'm the minority in that respect, in that, clearly Nike knows, Jordan knows, I think we all know that, make a shoe limited, people are going to want it more. There is, to a certain extent, that's really important for, selling Jordans, selling Nikes, whatever. But I found that really interesting, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. But